Welcome to the Deep Dive. If you're looking at New Jersey real estate, maybe thinking of buying or selling, you've probably seen the name Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the Sunden Group.
Yeah, they make some pretty bold claims on their website.
Exactly. And that's what we're digging into today. We've gone through their site, the guarantees, the services, basically trying to give you a clear picture of what's really on offer.
It's a big deal. Buying or selling can be stressful, you know? People are looking for clarity, maybe some reassurance.
For sure. And their site has a lot of info for both buyers and sellers.
It does. So our aim here is just to objectively break down what they promise, what they say they do, what they claim, based purely on their website.
Right. A shortcut through the noise. So let's start where a lot of people start selling. They have this huge headline, right? Your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it back.
Very eye-catching.
It is. But what's the catch? Or maybe not catch, but what's the important detail here?
Well, the key thing, and you kind of have to look for it, is the asterisk. It says, Ryan and seller must agree on price and possession date.
Okay. So it's not automatic. It's a negotiation.
Exactly. It's a guarantee if you both agree on those terms, which, you know, makes sense. But it does raise questions like, what price are we talking about? Market value, a bit less.
That's a crucial distinction, isn't it? You'd need to know that going in.
Definitely.
They also have another one aimed at sellers' nerves. Your home sold in your time frame, or I will pay you $1,000.
Yeah, that speaks to speed, accountability. If you need to sell by a certain date, maybe for a job move or something.
That $1,000 could feel like a safety net, or at least a sign they're serious about the timeline.
It suggests they're pretty confident in their process, yeah. Putting their money where their mouth is, so to speak.
Although, again, you'd want to know the specifics. What is the time frame? What triggers the payout?
Right, and they mention a seller cancellation guarantee too. No details up front, but the name implies some flexibility if things change for the seller.
Okay, so guarantees are a big part of their pitch. What about performance? They make some claims there too.
They do. Like, we sell homes faster, 43%.
43% faster? Compared to the average in New Jersey, they say? That sounds significant.
It really does. Selling faster means less hassle, fewer showings, moving on quicker. It's appealing.
But the question is, how do they calculate that 43%?
Exactly. Is it their average days on market versus all NJ listings? Or specific types? Knowing the how gives it context, right?
Good point. Then there's the money claim. We sell homes for more, 4.7%.
And I give that example.
Yeah, the $18,800 on a sale of $400,000. That makes the percentage feel very real.
It does. Nearly $19,000 extra. That's serious money for most sellers. It hits right at the core goal, getting the best price.
And they tie this into selling the first time. They mention that almost half of homes don't sell with the first agent.
Yeah, they tap into that frustration of a listing just sitting there, expiring, having to start all over again. It's a pain point for sellers.
So it paints this picture of, like, a smoother, more successful sale. What tools or resources do they offer sellers to back this up?
Well, there's the standard quick over-the-net home evaluation. That gives you a starting point for value.
Okay, pretty common.
But they also offer a free report, 27 quick and easy fix-ups to sell your home fast and for top dollar.
So like practical tips, things you can actually do.
Exactly. Actionable advice on preparing your home that could be genuinely usable.
And they seem to target specific situations too. I saw things like divorce in your home and emptying the nest.
Yeah, acknowledging that selling isn't always straightforward. Different life stages bring different needs. It shows they're thinking about that.
And underpinning it all is the promise to show you how to sell for more and getting your price. Consistent messaging.
Very consistent.
Okay, let's pivot. What about buyers? What jumps out for them?
The big one is probably buy with zero down.
Yeah, that's a headline grabber.
Yeah.
Especially for, say, first-time buyers.
Absolutely. The down payment is often the biggest hurdle, so zero down sounds incredibly attractive. Makes home ownership seem much closer.
But you immediately think, okay, what are the requirements? Is it certain loans? Is everyone eligible?
Right. You'd need to dig into that. And like the sellers, buyers apparently get a buyer cancellation guarantee. Again, few specifics, but it suggests some kind of protection or way out if needed.
Protection is good. Then there's the buyer equivalent of the big seller guarantee. You will love your new home or I'll buy it back.
Whoa. Yeah, that's bold.
It is. What does that even mean in practice?
Well, it tackles that huge fear, right? Buyer's remorse on the biggest purchase of your life.
Yeah.
It suggests they're really confident they can find you the right place. But just like the seller guarantee.
You need the details. What counts as not loving it? How long do you have?
Yeah.
What price do they buy it back at?
All crucial questions. You can't just take the headline at face value.
Definitely need to ask about the conditions.
Mhm.
Okay, what else for buyers? They mentioned listings.
Hot new listings, yeah. And priority access for some buyers. In a fast market, seeing a place first can be a massive advantage.
Avoid the bidding war, maybe?
Could be. They also have these specialized hot lists, things like,
Distress, sales bank foreclosures, first-time buyer, upscale homes, even homes with pools?
Right, so they're trying to filter properties for specific needs, trying to be a matchmaker.
Makes sense. And they offer educational stuff, too. I saw titles like Beware, 13 Extra Costs, and 6 Buyer Mistakes.
Yeah, save thousands, 9 common buyer traps. It positions them not just as agents showing houses, but as advisors.
Trying to help you avoid pitfalls, build trust.
Exactly, guiding you through the complexity.
So who is the team doing all this? They mentioned their database.
Thousands of buyers in our database, they say.
What does that imply?
Well, for sellers, it means a ready pool of potential buyers, which could support the faster sale claim. For buyers, maybe access to off-market stuff or just shows they're connected.
And they mentioned their sales volume.
$20 in production a year. In the local NJ market, that's a lot of houses.
It suggests experience, local knowledge, right? They know the market.
Typically, yes. That volume usually means they're active and established in the area.
And the testimonials with this vibe there.
Very positive, overwhelmingly so from what's presented. Lots of praise for professionalism, hard work, communication.
Communication comes up a lot, seems like.
It does, and dedication. People felt supported. And crucially, they felt the team got results. Fast sales, good prices, finding the right home.
Any specific comments stand out?
Yeah, there were a few. Someone called Ryan a doer, even a bulldog.
Okay, suggest tenacity.
Right. Someone else mentioned white glove service, implying really high-level attention. And Teresa Carla Magno was named specifically as being really helpful.
Those specific mentions make it feel more real, less generic.
Definitely. It adds a personal touch beyond just the transactions. So looking beyond the core buyer-seller stuff, what else is on the site?
Standard things, mostly. A blog, a contact page. They make contacting easy, big. Call Ryan today. Button, phone number right there.
Plus text options and a form. Multiple ways to reach out.
Yeah, seems accessible. They also have a dedicated Our Guarantees page, really hammering those promises home.
Makes sense. It's central to their brand.
There's a refer friend section, too. And, interestingly, job postings. Real estate office help wanted now.
That could mean they're growing, right? Expanding the team could be a positive sign about their business.
Maybe. And then way down at the bottom, copyright 2025. And a note about content license from Craig Proctor Productions, Inc.
Ah, okay. Craig Proctor is a well-known name in real estate coaching and systems, so that tells you they're likely using a specific, established marketing and operational system.
Provide some context for their approach, maybe.
Could do, yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. If someone's listening and considering the Sunden Group, what are the main things to keep in mind?
Well, for sellers, it's clearly those guarantees.
Yep.
The sold guaranteed one, but remember the agreement part. The speed promise with the $1,000, the claim of higher prices, and the cancellation option.
And for buyers.
The zero down possibility is huge. The love it or I'll buy it back guarantee, again, with caveats to explore. Plus access to listings and those educational resources.
So for you listening, it comes down to, how do these specific offers match your needs in the New Jersey market? Is speed paramount? Is minimizing the down payment your biggest challenge?
Right, and this deep dive is just based on the website. The next step really is asking them the questions. Use their contact info. Check out those questions agents hate, or ask an expert sections they miss.
Definitely. Get specifics on those guarantees. What are the terms and conditions? What exactly does agree on price mean for the buyback?
Precisely. Do your homework beyond the headlines.
So the final thought might be, what are the 3 most important questions you personally would ask Ryan Sunden based on what we've discussed today? Before signing anything, something to ponder. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.